Hey guys, it's Jammy and today I'll be doing a Gem Knight deck profile today. Fuck off, this deck's amazing.
Yes, you bled.
I know, right? So I'll be starting out with the basics. The vanilla monsters. Of course, there's also vanilla Gemini monsters, but this is the vanilla monsters. I play 2 Lapis and 1 Sapphire, 1 Timeline. You might notice I don't play Garnet because I recently dropped it because I took out some stuff in my extra deck for the Pyro cards, so there's no Citra in this build, obviously. Minecraft. So yeah, there's 2 Lapis, Sapphire, Tourmaline. I play them because there's a reason why I play them, because they're vanillas, and monsters like these are vanillas from anywhere in the game. So I got 2 Lapis as well, just in case one of them is banished by the fusion spell, because playing Lady Diamond is amazing. So that's all the 4 vanillas. Now I'll play 3 Ambers. Might be a bit weird because most builds just play 1. Amber's is amazing because if you normal summon it, if you get an additional normal summon, or if you have a normal summon it and you summon off Obsidian, for example, which I do play, you can discard a Gem Knight card at the banished monster, any banished monster. I think it's level 4 or lower, but most of your monsters are level 4 or lower anyway, so you'll end up recycling your Obsidian with this because you use Obsidian to make him anyway, so it's incredible. It's more damage on board, and the other Gemini monster at play, of course, they're all normal monsters in the Graven field. Initially, as Iolite, it's an Aqua monster, so you can make Aqua targets in your extra deck, which is important in this build, as this is the OTK build that's actually quite consistent. This guy's got 2k booty and 13 attack, so it's alright when attacking directly. And for the other monsters that are effect monsters, that's not vanilla, we've got 3 Gem Knight Lazulis. It's quite important to open this card in the deck. You don't want to like draw this card too much, or your combos can kind of like stop, as you need to use Brilliant Fusion with it. So you dump 1 or 2 of it to recycle your cards, and plus loads of cards, so you can fusion a couple more times. So 3 of that, obviously 3 of Obsidian as well. You can discard if it goes from your hand to the graveyard by any effect, so you can pitch it for cost and stuff, and it still triggers. As long as you have a target in the graveyard, Obsidian can reach Special Mana normal monster. So against normal Special Mana normal monsters, just Amber in the graveyard, because it's Gemini or Iolite, which can also be summoned these because they're all normal monsters, normal monsters. So yeah, definitely 3 Obsidians. It's an incredible card. Now that's all the Gem Knight monsters. I play Gem monsters as well. We play 3 Gem Armadillo, as it's a Stratos in this deck, and you can search anything. You pretty much search Obsidian most of the time, but sometimes if you need a vanilla monster or an aqua target for the aqua combo, you search the aqua targets such as Iolite or whatever. And the other gem monster I play is Gem Turtle. Only 2 of that. This might be a bit slow, but whenever you lose a dice roll, your opponent will let you go first because it's an OTK deck, of course, if you're familiar with it. So you just draw this guy, set this. I play it as well because Lavalval Chain's been banned, which is a big hit for this deck, and the only way to search your fusion spell, which is crucial, is Turtle or Absorb Fusion, so you need consistency with this card. So it's also a rock monster, so you can make Zirconia with it, which is great. And the other non-gem monsters is Crystal Rose, 2 of it. It's personal tech, not every build plays this, but I love this card because it can be really good mid-game, or follow-up combos with cards in your graveyard. So you're gonna, it affects this is to basically Foolish Burial on your Gem Knight monster, or Melodious if you play that weird ass Melodious cards. Copy the name of that card, and yeah, there you go. Most of the time you copy a Lapis, but most of the time you'll send Lazuli from the graveyard to from the deck to the graveyard, and Lazuli does trigger off that effect because it's not a cost to send it, it's all effects. And the second effect this is to banish your fusion monster from your graveyard, special summon it, and you can do it again. So it's really good to do if you want to do Lazuli twice and get cards. Last but not least, of all the monsters, I believe I played 23, 20 something, I can't remember. Played TKRO. It's just been recently added here, but it's a Thunder Light monster. It's just meant to be Denko Sekka instead of I originally played 3 Denko Sekkas instead of 2 Crystal Rose, but the last one I played is Thunder King because it's a 19 beat stick. It's basically the biggest monster you have, and it's got a good effect. If you pick Vanities, this is your best card to top deck into because it's like 1900, can beat over a lot of monsters in the game. So yeah, that's basically all the monsters, and the rest are just spells. I don't play any traps in this deck because of course the pure OTK deck. Of course the mandatory card to play in this deck is Gem Knight Fusion. If you don't have this card, you can't actually play this deck. It's pretty much unplayable because you don't want to like just fusion once with polymerization. It's quite useless playing that. Free Gemlight Fusion definitely to play free because it's just ridiculous. You want to open it to OTK your opponent turn 2. Second effects, this is amazing. You can just recycle it by banishing Gemlight monsters. Of course, you fusion with Gemlight monsters, so you can definitely recycle this card most of the time. And Absorb Fusion is triple. It's a new card support from the new set. Search your deck for a Gemlight card. You can even search Gemlight Fusion. Most of the time, I actually find Gemlight Fusion with this because I get a lot of monsters in my hand. So Gemlight Fusion is quite important if you don't have any Gemlight. If you've got a lot of Gemlight monsters in your hand and you can't fusion because you need a fusion spell. And the second optional effect is to fusion monsters from your hand after the search into any Gemlight monsters by banishing the cards in hand. But I rarely use that effect as I don't like banishing them. I only use it rarely, so that's it. Definitely play free because you want consistency with that. And one of the best cards that we got as support, surprisingly, she's super rare. I thought it would be the ultra rare, but it doesn't really matter too much because they're all cheap anyway. Brilliant Fusion at 3. It lets you fusion from the deck on activation only, and it lets you make any Gemlight monster. So most of the time I make Brilliant Diamond because you send 3 and you can send Lapis. You can search, sorry, not Lapis. Yeah, you can search Lapis and Lazuli and any other vanillas, or if you already got one vanilla in the graveyard, you can send 2 Lazulis and a Lapis. Because most of the time you want Lapis in hand with this card, just so you can do the Lady Brilliant Diamond and Lady Lapis Lazuli combo. So that's 3 Brilliant Fusion, definitely use it. It's got an additional effect where you pitch your spell card. Most of the time you pitch the Gemlight Fusion because obviously you recycle this shit loads of times. And make the attack of that guy not 0 because when you summon it, it'll be 0 attack anyway. And that's all the fusion spells that I play, I believe. And next cards, just consistency cards and interrupt cards like Upstart Goblin, triple Upstart Goblin for the consistency, of course. This deck can deal over 50,000 damage. Actually, I can't really count, but the most I've dealt is about 14k, I believe, maybe more than that, up to that much. So it doesn't really matter too much because you burn your opponent for shitloads of damage. It really depends on the opponent's deal at the end of the day. And yeah, definitely Upstart Goblin because you want consistency. And my favorite tech for this deck, Unexpected Die. As I said, I play vanillas, so you would play 2 of that to special on these. So if you don't have access to an Aqua target, use it to make this one. A Thunder target, make it. Make this one. I'll summon this one, I mean. And with this last target will be Lapis if you don't have a Lapis access. So you can OTK your opponent. And the last one-offs, 3 cards of the deck. Raigeki because it's really actually play this card, it's really good. Foolish Burial, it combos with where is it? Crystal Rose if you Foolish Burial, you've got a fusion monster in the graveyard, or Lapis. And if you don't, let's say I keep saying Lapis, it's Lazuli, I'm fucking retarded.
Yeah, you are.
It's just I'm saying Lazuli because it's really important. It's like oops. And there's Lazuli. And last card is DDR. I used to play 2 DDRs, but I found it really inconsistent playing 2. I sometimes drew 2 and it was just really bad. And this combos with Absorb Fusion because you can fusion with a Lazuli and banish the Lazuli and recycle it by pitching as Gemlight Fusion. Most of the time you pitch Gemlight Fusion with this anyway because it's basically a free because you can get Gemlight Fusion back. So yeah, that's all the spells and monsters. There's no traps as I said. And let's go into the extra deck. Now, as I said in the beginning of the video, I don't play Pyros, so there's no Citrine, so don't be surprised. They're pretty standard though. In the amounts, I played 2 Zirconias, 2 Prismara. Zirconia pops up quite a lot because you can, oh god, fucking cleaners on this road. Alright, now that the cleaners out of the road. Zirconia is quite important because you've got a lot of rock monsters in this deck and you often just make it just so you can make, you have a rock target. And Prismara is quite good because you pop a card by pitching cards, and most of the time you pitch the Gemlight. What are you doing? Pitch the Gemlight Fusion is basically a free pop. Face up cards only though, don't forget. And it's a Thunder, so it's quite good with Amber and everything. 2 Lady Lapis Lazuli, quite important in this deck, as you can just dump cards from deck to burn your opponent for each place on the monsters on the deck, on the field. So it's usually at least 1,000 damage, but it's alright if you're gonna dump 1 just to get a card back, because if you dump a Lazuli with this card, you get a vanilla monster from the graveyard, so it's quite good. And 2 really brilliant diamonds, because second Most of the time you go to the second one, you usually make it with the continuous spell card Brilliant Fusion, because you dump 3 cards and it's really fast when you use this card. It should be a Gem Knight monster, special summon a Gem Knight monster from extra deck, ignoring summoning condition. Most of the time I go into Master Diamond. In one of the videos you've probably seen me sacking off Lady Lapis Lazuli into a Master Diamond, because you can copy Lady Lapis Lazuli's effect, which means it's another burn for the same amount, because it's the same amount special monster on the field. So that's the combo with these two, and he also gains attack for his Gem Knight monster in the graveyard. So quite a lot of attack and damage, because they're both over 3,000 each, so that's pretty good. And the one-offs after the Gem Knight Diamond is Seraphonite, it's a light, and Gem Knight target, because I play 3 as Crystal Rose and Thunder King. And this guy can normal summon, let you normal summon twice, so it works, it combos quite well with your Gemini monsters, so it's quite good. It's quite big as well, 23. And my favourite cards in the extra deck possibly are these two. Amethyst in Aqua and Gemini, and Aquamarine, Aqua and Gemini, both the same guy. Amethyst goes to the graveyard, all your opponent's set cards goes back to the hand. So it's a giant raid in your opponent's side of the field, which is ridiculously good if you want to OTK. So you usually make this guy first with your Aqua target and everything, and then if they aren't monster, make this one second, using him. This is an Aqua as well. And you fusion with him, bounce your opponent's back row, and then pick him, then fusion with this guy, and you bounce your opponent's monsters, and they have no more field anymore, so you just attack for game. And that's all the fusion monsters, and we run 3 XEs, and you know how rank 4 is really overpowered, so we just play Excited Knight. It's a light monster, and if you're in a pinch situation, you can just play the field. 101 is an Aqua as well, and it pops up quite a lot. You also want to take the monster and prevent destruction, and really nice. That goes to Emerald. It's got an additional effect to special summon a Zirconia from your graveyard, because it's a non-effect monster, so you can fusion with Zirconia and then rank 4 into this and just summon the Zirconia back, which is a lot of damage right there. And second effect is usually used to recycle Lazulis from the graveyard, but most of the time they're banished anyway, so you can OTK with this using a Zirconia. So there you go, that's my Gem Knight deck profile. Sorry about the noises and everything, so yeah. Jam here, you guys been requesting, and this is an honorary Gem Knight that should be in extra deck, but I had to drop him. Sorry about that, Gem Knight, bro. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye. Take care. That was longer than I thought it would be.